Hello, I'm VX2Cat and welcome back to our second channel video. Today I'm here at Heathrow Airport, Terminal 2 to be precise. It's a nice looking terminal and I'm here today to talk about the first class / business class experience you'll get with some airlines, because this is something where I feel like I'm of the opinion, and a lot of people agree with me, that when you fly first or business class, it's not ever a good use of money. You're never doing it because it's like, oh, this is the smart or logical investment. It's more, I have lots of money I want to throw at something and I want to make those hours I'm in the sky that are never particularly comfortable a little bit more comfortable in some way. That's why people do it, I feel like, for the most part. And sometimes you see these big videos online of like how great this airline's first class is, or this airline's business class is, and it makes you want to do it too. It makes you want to save up and make that thing happen. But the truth is that this first class experience is usually the very top of the line that they do, and the first class or business class experience you'll get with any airline really depends not only on the airline itself, but also depends on the flight where you're going to and the aircraft that you're flying in. That sounds counterintuitive at first, but it actually makes sense, because if you're in a smaller airplane that doesn't have the space for all the same stuff, or if you're on a short flight where it doesn't make sense to have like a bar at the back because it's only now, then you get a lot fewer services than you're expecting going ahead. And I figured, why not prove that point in today's video by showing you exactly what it looks like to fly with the very top tier of service you can get on a short haul flight. This is Lufthansa, which are known for having really good first top class stuff. I want to show you the business class experience and how it's a little bit more underwhelming than you do expect, because Lufthansa, just as a fun fact before we go into it, because I'm testing out my gimbal as I do this, it looks pretty cool, it's like a drone, right? But no, Lufthansa have this really interesting thing going on where you can actually bid to get get an upgrade to business or first class. So for instance, I paid 50 euros here and then my ticket got upgraded to business class, and I think that'd be a great opportunity to kind of show this off and explain why that is the case and just show it all in a video. So yeah, if you want to do the same thing, again, you can make an offer, you can offer up to 125 euros and just have a chance of being upgraded to business for less than it would cost to actually guarantee it, which is an interesting way to kind of lure people in, I think, and that's why we're doing this today. So let's go over to the Terminal 4 and Terminal 2, sorry, and let's show this right now. So I'm still getting scripts of properly using this thing, but you'll see in the background some of the stuff I'm talking about as I do it, because I tried to at least see what's going on there. But yeah, so basically the benefits you get just at the airport are that you get to go to a specialized business check-in thing. But at the time I went, it was the exact same as normal, and you can avoid doing that altogether by just checking in on your phone, getting your boarding pass there. So, I mean, it's a nice extra if you want to have someone to talk to that knows that your ticket is different, maybe. I don't know for sure. Maybe they'll be nice if you have a problem. But then there's a priority screening lane where you get to go to a different side of the queue. I always see it when I go, but I went there this time and it was 3 minutes in the regular line, and if you look, it looks like it's something like that anyway, like the number of people, because there's less lanes to go through, so slightly faster and different area for security. And then the bulk of the thing that I think most people are excited in, because although you can get on the plane first, I think the thing that most people are there for is the lounge, the idea that oh yeah, before your flight you wait in this place with free food and free drinks and stuff like that. But the truth is you can go to a regular lounge anyway. Maybe I can show you footage of that, but basically you can go to one of those anyway, so you're really just paying for the slightly better class you get with one of these, which is interesting, but that's just a thing right there. So anyway, I'm gonna go board the flight. I'll show you hopefully some of that. They said don't record the gate agents, so I have to be really careful about that. But let me see what I can do, being slightly weird and strange around the airport. So yeah, here is the big part of the departures lounge. Let's go and board the thing, which is way back there somewhere. So after you've saved your maybe potentially a minute at the check-in desk, if that's your thing, you like speaking to a person rather than using your phone, after you've gone through the faster security lanes, if every minute counts, and you go to the lounge, which is free except you pay for it in the ticket, then you get to board the plane first, which is actually kind of a nice little thing. I guess this is the time saving which most people are paying for, except they choose to believe they're paying for other things. You get to board the plane first and you're really excited to board it because oh yeah, these are business class seats, you've heard all these things about how great whatever airline it is, in this case Lufthansa is, and then you actually look at them and you realize that they're exactly the same seats. And this is in simple short, so let me show the seats first of all. So the first 3 rows of the plane are business class, and in case you're curious as to what the difference between these business class seats are and the regular seats, the first is that you get this nice little silver eagle on your seat, so you can always look at it and say, yeah, I'm in a business class, look, I got a little silver eagle. The second is that the middle seat is never sold, so this is actually quite beneficial if you like some space to put your stuff down, because it's meant to be a table, but in this case it's just a free seat that they never sell, so you can put stuff down there and use it like a table, even though it's a seat. And the third, and perhaps most importantly for you, the discerning business traveller, is the fact that they have this curtain back there, so if you don't want to see all those economy people sharing the plane with you, or you don't want them to see you, which maybe is your thing in life, then you can feel like you're in an own separate plane, because there is a curtain divider across there, which keeps the front 3 rows away from the other 27. Other than that, these seats are exactly the same leg room, same width, same recline, same comfort as all the other seats. So there you go, there's a difference between business class and economy class seats. So the reason the seats are like this, in case you're curious, it's not like this grand conspiracy to rip people out of their money, as far as I can tell. Although there maybe is a part of that they want to, the business class of these longer haul airlines that they show on the videos is maybe to make you think that like if you want to splash, you'll get a better experience. But it is mostly, if I had to guess, something similar to how commuter rail is different to long distance rail between long, cities. Like if you take a 6-hour rail journey, you probably get nicer seats in first class. You probably get like a buffet. And if you've ever been on like a suburban rail, commuter rail, or like a metro, the the first class there is pretty much just the same seat but with a little logo on there. And that's because there's not really too much you can do with service on a flight that short. The reason these longer flights have beds is because you might want to sleep if you're on a plane for 8 hours. But if you're on a flight for an hour and 10 minutes, like I was today, do you really want to sleep? You probably don't. But I think at the same time, it is still a little bit misleading how it seems like these are going to be more spacious seats, or they sell it as being like more room to play around with. But realistically, what it is you're paying for the ability. You're paying for the ability to go on the plane a little bit faster. You're paying to save yourself some minutes here and there. And if that upgrade is worth it, in this case 50 euros, maybe if you value your time at more than 50 euros, or maybe more than 100 euros an hour, that half an hour you're saving for that amount might be worth it to you. Like you get to just go for everything a little bit faster. You get to feel like you're important, and I guess it's for the business travelers in short haul. Business travelers in short haul, like I said, they don't need fancy all this other stuff to be given them. They don't need to sleep on the flight. They need to get some work done. They just need to have some space, and they need to get on and off the fastest because their time is the most important. So yeah, there you go. There's the simple explanation of why this is the business class you probably won't see in any like fancy commercial videos. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Second channel, don't care. Bye.